If I were a real skull now, I'd jack it, paint it in palm tree livery, then bottom light it, neon style.
Interesting.
A snazzy shit-ripped skullmobile like this would make a fine trophy. We could, like, hang fucking shrunken heads from the side mirrors. Cops' heads. Scary tribal shit.
Yeah, tribal shit. A cop carriage like this would have proper skull value.
While I appreciate the interest you take in my brutal motor carriage, I have to stop you right there. The RCM takes threats directed at its property seriously.
It's just theoretical work, Copper. No basis in reality. Man, if we were certified skulls right now...
Who are you?
I can tell you who we're not, cop. We're not snitches or skulls.
Which is not to say that the skulls are bitches and... On the contrary.
The part of this presentation you want to take home with you, cop man, is we're not part of the skulls yet.
Okay then, let's indulge in some intellectual exchange. These young men seem eager to share their beliefs.
Yeah, rhetoric.
Who?
You don't know? What kind of cop are you?
It's not a question. Don't get into it.
No, I really don't.
The skulls are the most vicious gang of the Besmertne.
Besmatine, or the Besmati, the Immortals, are West River Sholian crime syndicates.
The nastiest bunch of psychos ever. Jacking carriages and getting into high-speed chases.
Possessing an infinite amount of fuck-all swagger, infamous for their non-verbal modus operandi.
I will also say nothing.
They usually occupy the burnt-out quarter in Jamrock, or you can find them loitering around the brightly painted bottom-lighted vehicles.
I can't wait to become a skull. Bottom lights are wretched aggressive.
Hey, you know anything about the murder?
Murder?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. We'll gladly tell you everything we know about it. It was a man.
Also, he was hanged.
Yeah?
He was hanged from a tree.
Yeah, I mean, duh.
These punks don't know anything. Let's just move along.
Hey, stop right there. How does one know anything?
Ah, this sounds like epistemology. A field so occupied by thought that it begins to question thought itself.
Can I get more encyclopedia checks if I say one? Because, like, I've just
Maybe?
gained 20 experience from going through this.
That is true.
Nah.
Sure. Understandable. Fuck, and I appreciate your effort, though.
Hey, you know Cindy.
Oh, yeah. Cindy's a right proper skull.
Yeah, a true artist of the future. Just like Arno van Eyck.
By the way, if you see Cindy, give her our regards.
For all their nihilistic posturing, these young men are not lacking in youthful idealism. The lieutenant on your left is unusually lenient toward them.
Hey, you guys want to go to a club?
Yeah, that's... Hey,
Oh man, yeah. We're not fucking kids, man.
Be wary of the abyss.
yeah?
It's a threat. An impotent threat of violence.
Listen.
That's right. You should back off and let silence rule supreme.
This is ridiculous. Boys, do you know why the gang is called Skulls?
Yeah. The skull symbolizes the embrace of death and nothingness, present in all of us. The vehicle of our future operations. Death and nothingness.
They're called Skulls because when you are shot dead in the middle of the street, the skull is the only part the stray dogs want to eat.
Just trust me and follow my lead.
All right. We're gonna roll with the stat on this one.
No reply. The blonde rebel scratches his chin. deliberately not focusing his gaze on anything. He looks very uncomfortable. The other one shuffles uncomfortably, nevertheless continuing to steal glances at the lieutenant's motor carriage.
So, skulls or not?
We're not franchise skulls. Well, not yet. Once we get our name out there, we'll have a chance to join them.
Why's that?
Because we can be just as psycho and vicious. You'll see.
But in a non-threatening and definitely legal way.
We'll fuck the system from the inside later. Just be cool now. The damage will be tenfold.
Right on, fuck. So what's happening now?
Well, why
The
not?
Union does their share of policing in Martinez, at least where gangs are concerned. That's why there isn't much organized crime around here.
Apart from the unions themselves, of course.
Don't you worry about that. We're gonna make up for the deficit.
Yeah, we are.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What's with the jackets?
What about them?
You know what? I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
Bye.
That's fair.
Okay. So, back to Hardee's. Actually, first off,
There are so many people
I've
in here
solved
now.
the case.
Hello, officer. I think I almost have it. A new trap design, that is. I know you're skeptical, but I have a good feeling about this.
Hey,
So it was just a child.
Thank you for telling us, sweetie. This is good news, right? It means we can try again.
Something is secretly gnawing at her confidence. It's not this Kuno kid or the missing locusts. It's something else.
Yeah, you're right. We just need to restock the empty trap. Then we'll need to inspect the traps one more time. And then maybe we can.
He has a 38-degree fever. His resilience has given way.
Darling, I told you to take it easy. You're getting sick. Maybe it's time to go home.
You're right, you're right. We can come back next season when it's warmer.
Gonna get XP.
I will get XP if I go restock the trap.
Yeah. Also, 4 reads is like, I feel bad for you.
Yep,
Not,
that's the
I'm
one I'm...
super into your quest.
Yeah, no, I...
That's
Listen,
what.
all
That's,
right.
This is what I feel. Yeah.
You can? Fine. It's better than having these people get pneumonia on the coast. But after this,
Really? It's too much, officer.
What Morel means is we're grateful for your help.
Here's a fresh scratch of locust. They should slide
Yeah,
right
you want?
down the
Here's a
funnel.
box of locusts.
Thank you
Hey,
again.
Kuno.
You're so loud
Hey,
going in your
mention-
pocket.
Hey, Kuno, you want some bugs? Kuno? No. We'll actually go do that. Okay. So there was one up this way. Actually,
It's the empty one. I
let's-
don't remember which one was empty.
oh, well, were we going to go check all the traps?
That's a good question. I know it's only put locust in the empty one, but I don't know if you're supposed to check all of the others.
Okay, we'll just... Yeah, I didn't crash every motor carriage. Right. Right?
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 I don't... See, the thing is I don't know.
Which one was the empty one?
No. The empty one was right here.
there?
Yeah. I know that.
The
I just...
trap
I mean, I
stands
don't
empty near the
know
reef. The locusts,
if I...
dazed
I don't
from
know that I
being
didn't
transported,
crash every
slowly
car.
begin to acclimate
Oh,
to their
sure,
new
sure.
surroundings. They're not really going to get the chance to get comfortable here.
good. Now that's done. When do you think we will return to our impending apocalypse of a murder investigation? Don't answer that. It was a rhetorical question.
Okay.
Kim, this is all part of it. You have to understand, Kim. There are threads that I'm following.
Everything will connect. It's like I'm Nomura. Everything will connect.
Eventually.
While we're here,
Yes, what is it? What? I can't hear you. Oh, the project! It's
Okay.
not going well.
why?
There's that guy. I need him to plug a 3.5 cable into the auxiliary input so that I can route the audio signal through the mixer into the speakers.
Why don't you ask him?
He doesn't listen to me. He only ever seems to care about hardcore and Yekokata. A place to be, apparently.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Thanks. Maybe you can get through his magic rhymes. Let me know how it goes.
Oh, task updated. More XP on the horizon.
Let's go.
Good morning! Yeah! Hardcore!
Hey, can you do the thing?
To the mega! Yeah! I can route it through auxiliary. What kind of a cable does she use? 3.5 or 4.5?
3.5.
Oh, she uses 3.5. Yeah. The auxiliary lining is 4.5 millimeter. These two don't mix.
What's wrong, bud?
That's the first line, full line he's
He
had
didn't shout.
without shouting.
Listen, it's about
Yep.
his craft.
But still,
Oh no.
It's shocking.
We're going to be in this church forever.
Don't worry, I have an adapter for it right here. Hang on, this is a 4.5. We're all good, people!
Whoa, thank God. Adapters noticeably degrade the sound quality.
thank you, interfacing.
Great! Someone got through to him. Okay, let's get it all set up. Can we turn the music off, please?
Music.
Everybody! Everybody! Don't panic! I'm going to turn off the Arno for just a sec. For a special scheduled event. The Arno will be back, but we're doing something else for one moment. Alright, go tell her that Egghead is ready to rave to her tunes. And then I'll turn off the music.
All right, we're good.
Yes, what is it? Okay, but think you can ask him to turn the volume down a bit? Just in case.
Maximum! Maximum is the only way!
I know it is, but could you please turn it down just this instance?
Pump it to the brick! Pump it to the hard master! There's no other way! Glue style!
We're gonna blow up the speakers and it will be glorious.
Glue style? Okay, there literally is no other way. The mixing disc is glued to maximum.
See? He pumps it to the hard master. It's hopeless.
No, he's saying that the button is stuck on maximum.
Of course it is.
Yeah! Permanent enlightenment! Ray of sound!
Never mind then. Let's get on with our project. I'm going to unmute the speakers on a count of 5. Everyone ready?
Egghead pumps his hand up in the air, waiting for the beat to drop.
Born ready. Ready.
I'm ready if you two are detectives.
The lieutenant nods stoically. Not so stoically, his hand moves to the gun holster. Suddenly, your palms are sweaty. The church seems cold and large, somehow.
Go.
5, 4, 3,
2, 1. Mute disengaged.
No wind outside, no waves, no floorboards creaking. Total, continuous silence. This is unnatural. The woman looks around. In the silence, you see dust move on the floorboards. The driver of the speaker vibrates in the air and then stops. Plasterwork begins to crumble down the walls. In the silence, a low hum starts creeping up your spine. It's a song inside you, not in the speakers, not in the room. A great bass sigh in the basement of your mind. Slowly, it builds until the air around you starts to vibrate. It will devour everything. The floorboards, the glass, the streets and the people. Nothing will remain.
Guys, what's going on?
This fragile world is about to break.
It's getting louder.
In the basins, the water looks like it's boiling.
Hosiana! Mother of Mega!
Never experienced.
Hardcore!
The beauty and the beat! The future of dance! Planetary!
No, Egg! It's the window!
In the corner of your eye, the lieutenant steps aside, cautiously, his eyes searching for a possible evacuation route.
The window is going to come down. No, the roof!
Cracks appear on the stained glass window. Cracks run up the wooden pillars in the dark.
Come down to us! Love!
It's shaking the building's foundation. The floor twists. A great pulse arises in your flesh.
That's it. I'm muting it.
Nobody panic.
Beautiful car! Beautiful life!
Shit! It doesn't stop. A seal? Have you?
Yes, I've turned it off. Andre, pull the compressor. The place is gonna come down.
Fuck! I can't shut it up. The signal's passed. It's not in here. It's...
In the mixing desk now, building into a positive feedback loop. This is it. A great roar. The vault of the roof twists above you. Glass shatters somewhere near the door. It's coming down.
Don't stop.
But then it stops. Totally and utterly. As if there never was a sound. Only your ears still ring from the shock. Everybody is staring at Egghead, holding a dangling cable in his hand. A black 3-pin connector.
Egg.
I pulled the plug. It was getting too hardcore. You did good, Egg. Most of the place seems to be intact. Fucking hell. Programmer lady, tell me you were recording that.
4 years. 22 people. Millions of reals. All that time? This is what we were up against. Just erased it. Suliswolf isn't gonna believe this.
Yeah, but did you record it though? It was dope. I think we can use it.
Yes, Andre. I recorded it. Damn, I need to send some letters now. Thank you all for doing this. Eggman, you too. And you, officer. I don't know what we've discovered, but I know what it sounds like now. That's a start.
Ah. Him.
It was very hard not to. I think you're right. There is something going on here. And you need to be very careful with it.
I promise, officer. We will not play it again.
What was that?
It was mathematical information from the anomaly, presented as a waveform. That's what it was technically. Theoretically, I have no idea. I've never even heard of anything like this.
A voice seems muffled in the silent church. It's your ears adjusting after the exposure.
You're gonna write?
Yes, our lead designer. And maybe some of the producers too. and some of the riders, if they're sober enough to open a transmission. They need to hear. They need to hear about this. Don't worry, I won't send the recording, although I doubt they have the speakers to produce the frequency anyway.
Okay, what now?
Stay here. I'm going to stay here with these lunatics. Send letters, maybe meet Suliswolf. Also devise further measurements.
I want you to know that's totally chill with us.
I don't care, but thank you anyway.
That's the best she can manage for Andre. It's quite a lot in truth. For her, at least.
Now, I have a theory to come up with. Some kind of preliminary explanation to all this. Or the letter will sound like I've lost my mind.
Yes, and we have to get back to stabilizing Martinez. Instead of demolishing it with loud bass noise of unknown origins.
You have an explanation for all this. Somewhere deep in you, you know. The person you were knows.
This is a white check.
It is a white check.
Do I have all my logic on?
No.
No, I don't think so. I don't think I have any logic on. No, you have +1. So you got the fallen hat is +2. There's just some glasses. They're round. Yeah, those ones. There's a coat. Yep. And there's a white shirt, which I think you're wearing. Yep, that's all of it. That is every piece of logic
Yes,
here.
what is it?
Let's go.
Holy shit!
Fuck,
damn it! Oh, man!
I think you have 3 levels right now.
Oh. 2.
Oh, only 2? Damn.
But I wanted to put a point in logic earlier anyway, right?
Yeah.
I don't remember what it was for, but yes, logic was one of the ones that...
It was for Kim.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
So
oh, it was Kim.
Let's do
that's
it.
Right. Get to back out.
Yes, what is it?
You don't have to. You already have. A long time ago.
Hey, Suna.
Is it from that bullshit?
What?
It's Pale.
But Pale isn't here. We're thousands of kilometers from the edge.
No. 20 meters.
She looks up into the darkness under the nave, then back at you.
Listen, I suddenly know a lot. Alright? I'm wearing the hat. That proves it.
Then what is that?
It's nothing. No, it's less than nothing. No.
It's less than nothing. Imagine if it never was.
Then the Pale is...
Gradient. Oh, man, that
Yep.
sucked.
But the gradient, it clearly hasn't started yet. We're here, and the Pale is not.
Yep, but it's gonna get larger.
I understand. A theory of the Pale where instead of an outer ocean, it metastasizes. Like a cancer or a mold. Erupting in points inside the world.
Yep,
According to this, how long
it's already started.
and information causing data losses in the East Insulindian front. Have you considered why it's formed in a church? And also when or how it might start growing, or if it has other effects in addition to sound and data?
I also have a question, since we are piling them on. How do you know this? I'm not doubting you. I'm simply curious as to how a detective of the RCM
knows how to think this.
You can select all of these, I think.
Hey, the church was built around.
Of course! A pine wood sarcophagus! Or a containment facility of some kind, built by the first settlers.
Yep.
I have considered the same. The bad news is there were 7 pinewood churches built in the first decade of provincial settlement. Most of them were burnt down during the revolution, or repurposed before, during the suzerain. I'm not saying all of them have one in them, but...
Some of them might. A black grain hanging in the air.
Hey,
You think the presence of that puncture has somehow influenced the outcome of events here? Even say software development?
yes.
Yeah, sure. Uh-huh.
I told the producers we need to go and move to a normal office building with amenities. But no, the artists like the milieu, the writers like the history. I told them.
No. Let them suffer in the curse, I guess. What's up?
There are 2 businesses currently.
They're both doing alright.
They're both doing all right.
Well,
What? I don't know
They're
about the
surviving.
bookstore.
They're surviving. So the bookstore, honestly, I don't care either way. She's crazy. The dice maker, actually doing fine.
She
Yeah.
feeds. Oh no, she is part of the curse, Jay.
we don't know. We haven't figured it out. We didn't pass that shivers check.
We haven't tried, I don't
told
think.
them. But no, normal office buildings are bourgeois.
And I've had this thought before. I've think.
An amateur anthropomorphic police officer. I'd like to say I've heard stranger things, but I'm not sure. This is a hell of a guess, however. Well worded, I might add.
Yes, it is very interesting. But I wouldn't say you know. This is a guess. One that's going to have to be proved by anthroponetic scientists.
Sure.
She falls silent. The wind blows in through the hole in the stained glass window. Cold and moist.
I'm going to leave that out. But the rest? Some of this I can use to start to explain this to the rest of the team. Maybe I'll sound mad, but...
Man, you will certainly sound mad.
One more thing. Maybe a club for anodic music isn't the worst thing you can erect around this particular point in space.
This club is going to hold all of reality together.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go so far as...
Yeah! Once the light is on in the universe, it will never go out!
Thank you, Egghead. Let's leave it at that, shall we?
Yeah,
We
we're
have
done.
an anthropomorphic detection to perform in this district.
All right.
I like that you turned around on Egghead. What the hell is this? Someone's been walking around in your dreams lately. Look at something. Tying up, rearranging, storing away all the unrealized dreams, putting old pains in boxes. The worst nightmares have settled down for a while. A spot of light on the bedroom door after dark, the fluttering of eyelids, spring sun. A thought that arises only to disappear again, and yet there's a pattern emerging.
This is one of my favorite thoughts in the game.
There's no research bonus.
Correct.
Well,
You have a point. How close are you to a second one?
Halfway
enough.
there. Well, a little more than
Yeah.
halfway.
especially since we're gonna get more from that.
Yeah,
And
you're gonna be doing things soon to get more. So
let's do it. Cleaning out the rooms. This also seems to fit with the direction I'm going.
yeah, it definitely
So-
does.
I do like it.
That was cool. All right.
All right.
You want to attempt the dance check? It's white. You could just attempt it and get salvo for it later, or you could save it for.
I feel like we should get all the gear,
Sure. There's one more piece of gear. So,
which is the pants, right?
correct.
Yeah, let's get the pants first, and then I can put points into it later if needed.
Yeah.
What is this?
For the pants, we did an empathy.
Ah,
I think-
Kim.
Oh, that's right. Kim,
Yes?
we have so much logic right now.
I'm logicked
Don't
up.
fuck us on
Can't
this.
wait to roll Snake Eyes.
Look
Okay.
at you. It's because you're a failure. They sent you to Slight, Precinct 57.
Yeah, that makes more sense than the other stuff I thought of.